All right, so we have a horse race. We're trying to find the top 3 horses out of 25 horses in a horse race, but we can only race 5 of them at a time. So what we want to do is, first of all, we have to make sure that we race every single horse. And since we can only race them 5 at a time, we're going to have to run at least 5 races to start. So if we run races A through E, as I've shown here, we're going to end up with 5 different winners, which is represented as the first place finisher. And then obviously 5 different second place, third place, fourth place, and fifth place. And this is where we can start to eliminate potential top 3 horses, because none of the fourth or fifth place horses could possibly be in the top 3 since they weren't even the top 3 in their own race. But we can't eliminate any of the third place horses, because assume that one of the races pitted the top 3 horses against each other randomly. Then those horses would have finished first, second, and third in their own race. But all 3 of those horses would be faster than any other horse in any other race. So that's the one situation we have to be careful about. We want to make sure that we don't ignore that possibility. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the winners of each of those races and I'm going to race them in a 6th race. Now, from those 5 winners, whoever the top 3 winners are, help me eliminate more horses. Because the 4th and 5th place horse in that race obviously are not in the top 3 horses in terms of speed. And actually, if D and E end up not being in the race, anyone that finished behind them in their races is also eliminated as well. Now, if we say that C finished in 3rd place in the winner's bracket, then I know that C is at best the 3rd fastest horse, which means that the horses that finished behind C in his race are also out. And if we look at B, assuming B finished 2nd in the Masters race here, then we know at best B is in the 2nd place. And that means that behind B, this horse could at best be 3rd place, but this horse is definitely out. Now, since A finished first in the winner's bracket, A is definitely the fastest horse overall. And that means that the 2 horses that finished directly behind A in the initial race could possibly be the 2nd and 3rd fastest horse. So in order to determine who the fastest 3 horses are, we now have to race the 2nd place from race A, the 3rd place from race A, the 2nd place from race B, the 1st place from race B, and the 1st place from race C. And these 5 horses will go into a final race, and the top 2 finishers in that race will end up being the 2nd and 3rd fastest horse behind horse A, or the winner of the A bracket. So that's the logic. That's the reasoning. Process of elimination is a strategy that's useful in a lot of quant questions on the GMAT. Obviously really useful here. So a lot of times we need to think about not necessarily working from the top down, but from the bottom up.